were you doing back when you got into autonomy?
I was working at a Home Depot in Southern California, working overnight graveyard shifts, which actually worked out well for that first season that I went through, because I'd be Friday night I'd be working, and I'd you know be doing my thing and listening in, and sometimes I'd chime in Q&A from the store there, and then I could be there Sundays.
Yeah, so you're using your time wisely, forklift university, and
Right.
then you started to get more verbal and participatory, and now you're the one of many things, the host of Grand Theft World podcast on Sunday nights. Like, you're helping me produce it, and like the whole thing happens because LD's in the control room with Cody making this all happen. Tony and I can't talk and show clips without LD and Cody.
Well, you're the
So
host. I'm a facilitator for the most part, but yeah, I can't believe we've been doing that for almost 3 years, 151 weeks in a row. That's that's an interesting. I don't know. That's a lot of time.
Well, we started doing it
Right.
because we could. Like, we had stuff we wanted to say, and it's like, well, we got the smart people here who know how to, like, we'll figure it out. There's no course on how to do these things. Which you get together some other people, you get a goal, and you have some brainstorms, and you try again till you figure it out. And we figured it out. And yeah, it's 151 episodes. We're going to 152. So yeah, that's been a good stretch of, we haven't missed a show in those episodes
Haven't.
either. There's no
One
excuses
way or
attitude.
another.
One way
One
or
way or
another,
another.
they're not all the highest quality transmissions, because Zoom sometimes f's us at the drive-through. But for the most part, we show up and we try our hardest, and for some people that's just enough entertainment that they keep watching. All right, so
Right.
what were some of the challenges when you got off the forklift and you started applying yourself to the course materials? What changes took place? What became easier? Did anything become harder? Did you have some overwhelm? What was your situation?
Well, initially, I'd say one of the challenges was figuring out what I wanted to do, because as the weeks progress in season two, when I first joined, uh, I kept thinking, oh, I want to do this, or I want to do that. Copywriting. I want to get back to making music. Um, I want to learn web design, web development. So I kind of was trying all these things. Uh, Eventually, got into, okay, I want to work with video. I want to. There's something I can do to be useful with the course, and got it into learning OBS and how to just help you produce the course, and how all that stuff worked, and publishing. And of course, I picked up more as we got into the weeks of Grand Theft World. And meanwhile, I had before we started doing the podcast, I had committed to. I built a computer, built a desktop for the first time, and kind of willed myself into, okay, I'm going to be a video editor, and quit working at Home Depot in September of 2020, when the kind of mask thing got a little too ridiculous.
Yeah, it doesn't go
And
with that beard. Those two
no,
things don't go together. One has to go.
right. And so, well, you were asking about initial challenges. It was figuring out what I wanted to do, and I I still
So,
don't know what I want to do when I grow up, I guess you could say, but
but you dabbled around a couple different things, and then you ended up starting making money shadow hosting, right? That was one of the things, and then video editing, and then from there you can shadow host and edit video. Why not be the producer for the podcast and like post it on the website and do these sort of things, right? And so as you engaged, you got a little more skills. Then there was like Restream and the other softwares that we had to use, right? So like you've layered and leveled up each, season going through autonomy, and just being around the other people who are doing things and being active. You've broadened your skill set. What pro tips, best practices, how can people be successful going through this course? What do you think?
well, I just treat it like I don't know, if you're committing to a workout plan or committing to a particular way you want to eat. Just commit to it, and show up for yourself, and um, keep putting in the work. Um, Gosh, I mean, Uh, there's quite a lot of information to intake, but it's the interactions, it's the exercises, it's the spontaneous ideas, I think, that are really going to surprise you, and to show up and be surprised and go for the ride, or take control of the ride.